let's see the program for k-means algorithm. First, you have to import few modules, and these are your NumPy, Matplotlib, and sklearn module. Then you have to load your data. So you are using loadtxt function of NumPy module, and your file is here, your data clustering.txt. And this file is containing your data in comma separated values, and that's why you have used delimiter equals to comma for that. Next, you have taken number of clusters equal to 5. Now, why you have taken this number as 5? So first plot your data. So you are using scatter. We are using scatter function of pyplot module, that is your matplotlib.pyplot module. Okay, this is PLT, and you are using marker equal to O, that is denoting your input data. We are visualizing our input data, and S is 80, that is your size of data. Now what is xmin, xmax, and ymin, ymax? So we are visualizing our data on a plot. So for visualizing our data, we need x limit and y limit. So for x-axis we need x minimum and x maximum values, and for y-axis we need y minimum and y maximum values. So for that we are calculating these values, and we are using min and max function for that. So we are using x limit and y limit function for setting our limits, and the title of our plot will be input data, and these function will set our labels on the axis. Okay, so after running our program, we get that input data plot will be like this. Now just see here, it is visualizing that there are total 5 subgroups in our data. So that's why we have taken this number as 5, because we have visualized our data and we have found that we have 5 subgroups, 5 clusters that can be made. So we have taken this number of clusters equal to 5 here. So this is the basically initialization. Next, this is very important task here, that is creating k-means object. So we are using k-means, and we have passed as few parameters. So these are your init, n clusters, and n init. Now what are these parameters? So the init parameter represents the method of initialization to select the initial centers of clusters. So this is your initialization part. Next, n clusters is refer to the number of clusters, that is your 5 here, and n init parameter refers to the number of times the algorithm should run before deciding upon the best outcome, that is your number of iterations you will apply here. So this is your 10. So this is 10 is your number of iteration, n clusters is your 5 here, and init is your k-means plus plus. So you are using k-means plus plus for setting your centroid location. Okay, next we are training the k-means clustering model, then that is setting our training data sets. Next is your step size of the mesh. Now why we have used it? Because we have to visualize the boundaries. So we need to create a grid of points and evaluate the model on all those points. So that's why we are using the mesh grid, and here we have initialized our step size to 0.01. So this is define the grid of points to plot the boundaries. For plotting our boundaries, we are defining the grid points, that is using max and min function. We have got these values, and then we are using mesh grid function of NumPy package. Okay. Next, we are predicting our output labels for all the points on the grid using predict function of k-means. Next, plot different regions and color them. So we have visualized our boundaries, and next we are plotting our different regions and color them. So we are using imShow, that is your image show function for showing that image, and this is your function parameters. CMap is your color map, and like that. Okay. Next, we are overlaying our input points using scatter function. So we have used marker equal to O, and edge colors will be black here. Okay. Next, we are plotting the centers of cluster. That is very important part. You are plotting your centroids, which you have found using that algorithm. So we are using again scatter function for plotting purpose, and we have passed here cluster centers. These are obtained using k-means dot cluster centers. So this algorithm is basically finding the centroid location using that. Next we have passed marker equal to O, and your face colors is black and line width is your 4, that is greater than 1. Okay, next we are plotting this, so we are given x minimum and x maximum values. We have found that, so we can set your x limit and y limit function, and we have given the title boundaries of clusters to that plot. And next we have displayed our plot. So let's run this program. After running your program, you will get something like this. So this is your input data, that this is your 5 clusters visualizing, and next we have plotted boundaries of clusters. So these are 5 different colors, and these are your boundaries of your within your data set. And see this black circle, this black circle is your centroid. We have mentioned here line width equal to 4, so that's why it is dark black circle, and line width is 4 here. So these are your centroids in each region, and these are 5 different regions, and these are your boundaries. And so we can say that this is your boundaries of clusters. So these are 5 clusters, and this is your plot for the boundary. So in this way we can create clusters of our data set using k-means algorithm. And so you just try that one. Okay, that's it.